Okay, let me just show you one more addition of fractions examples. Again, these two fractions don't have a common denominator. So we're going to have to find ourselves a common denominator. And the way we always do that is by finding common multiples of our current denominators, our original denominators. So let's do that. Let's find the multiples of 6 first. So the multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, etc. So these are small numbers, so I don't have to go very far. What about multiples of 9? 9 is 9, 18, right? So there it is. We already found the common multiple between them, okay? And remember, we're always trying to get the least common multiple, okay? We want to work with the smallest integers. That way we can make the simplification. So if we have to simplify a fraction, then that job becomes a little easier, okay? Remember, we went over simplification. And we might actually have to do that in this example, I'm not sure. All right, so now we have our common denominators, which is our least common multiples between these two numbers. Okay, now the next step is to transform each one of these fractions into a new fraction with its new denominator. Okay, so how do I do that for the first fraction, or the first fraction? Well, we do that by realizing that in order to get this common multiple for the first denominator, we multiply times a factor of 3, okay? When we multiply fractions times factors, we multiply both the denominator and the numerator, okay? So that's that factor, the factor of 3, and that's going to give us 15 up here, okay? What about the next fraction? Well, the fraction 2 9s, in order for that 9 to give us the new denominator of 18, well, we multiply that times a factor of 2. That means that we also have to multiply the numerator times that same factor of 2, okay? When we multiply fractions times factors, we multiply both the denominator times the numerator. That makes these equivalent fractions, okay? So 2 times 2, that gives us 4, okay? So now we have the simple job of adding the numerators, 15 and 4, and that's going to give us 19 18ths, right? It's a pretty big fraction. I thought we were going to have a chance to simplify it, but there it is, okay? So whenever we multiply factors times fractions, we multiply both the denominator and the numerator to give us equivalent fractions. Okay, so I'm going to give you the example. So the first fraction, 5 6, is equivalent to the new fraction, 15 18ths, by a factor of 3. We multiply 3 times 6, right? And 5. And that gives us our new numerator and denominator, okay? So again, go over this example slowly many times, rewind it, pause it, try to guess each step, okay, until you get to the correct answer.